Welcome back to Irwindale, California. That is the car of Sean Calderwood. What a damaged vehicle that is now on the flatbed. Let's hear from him. He's with Dick Berggren.
Now, Sean Calderwood has just climbed out of the ambulance. A smile on your face. What was it like being inside that car, flipping side over side?
It was quite a ride. You know, I really don't know what happened there. I seen those guys in front start tangling, and I think I may have got up near the wall or in another guy and just started climbing. And then I seen sparks and stuff. It was quite a ride, you know. But everything's okay. I'm okay.
Well, Sean hadn't been here for a while, but this has been a trip that will surely be memorable.
Yeah, I think memorable might be an understatement for that little ride he did.
We got a good look at that car. You saw all the cage and the metal plate that was underneath the driver compartment. A lot of safety innovations there. You see the roll cage there. Some Nerf bars on the right side. All that part right there intact. You saw that car get up on its roof, but the roll cage did its job. There's an intrusion plate on the left side, just like the Sprint Cup cars have. Actually, all the major series of NASCARs now have the intrusion plates on the left side and the door bars. A lot of safety innovations over the years in all of NASCAR.
A lot of work that team will have to do to get that car race ready once again. Double file restart once again. The pace car with its lights off will head off of the racetrack. Put the field back into the hands of Rip Michaels. On the inside in the number 12. Alex Haas has been battling him on the outside in the 51.
Rip's come close to getting Alex cleared. Hasn't quite been able to do it yet.
Green flag back in the air. 2 by 2 as they cross the stripe.
He got him cleared that time.
Right out front, Rip Michaels goes, puts 2 car lengths between himself and second, and now the battle for second takes place. Slow cars on the back stretch, but up front, that 36 trying to make the move. Joey Tanner on the inside of Alex Haas.
Got David Gillen, the 88 car, right behind him. David on the inside of the 5 of Travis Thurkettle.
Joey Tanner in the 36 on the bottom, trying to make it stick.
Remember, Rip told us he wanted to run off and hide, put a straightaway on this field. He's well on his way.
Without somebody to battle him for position, he can run his line around this racetrack. 2 and 3 wide behind him.
David Gillen not quite able to make the move.
Gillen in that white 88, trying the bottom of the racetrack.
Move to the inside of the 36 of Joey Tanner. Not able to make it work. Now he's 3 wide again on the inside.
Alex Haas holding on to second.
Oh, contact.
Almost into the wall was the 22 of Derek Thorne. Gilliland still trying to make the move on the bottom of the racetrack. Dick.
Interesting story on the car Gilliland is driving. He crashed it here at Irwindale last year. Felt bad about bending the car up, so they brought the car all the way from California to his shop in Mooresville, North Carolina. He worked on it. Didn't quite like it, but they wanted to get the car back here. Did some more work on it here. Brought it all the way back to Mooresville. Gilliland finished it up. Car came here. Gilliland came here. He's running an aggressive race tonight in that car.
Battle for second continues. Travis Thurkettle in the 5 moves up into the number 2 spot.
Remember, that's one of the 5 cars with a spec engine.
Oh, caution lights are out once again. 95 came off the racetrack into the infield. But as far as cars stopped on the racetrack, just one up into the wall in turns 3 and 4. The 06 of Julian Penruiz. A little bit of damage to the back of that race car. You see some of the panel laying on the racetrack, so they'll clean that up. Julian Penruiz, the driver.
That's the last thing Rip Michaels wanted to see is another restart. Remember, he's going to be down the inside, and he's going to have Travis Thurkettle, the 5 car on the outside. Now, he's been battling Alex Haas in the 51 on all of the restarts we've had thus far. Now he's going to have a new soldier on the outside, Travis Thurkettle. Travis is very, very strong, was able to get by Alex Haas, passed him on the inside. So going to be an interesting restart.
Yeah, Rip Michaels might have his hands full now as opposed to checking out on this field like he wanted to do. Alex Haas running third, 22. Derek Thorne in the fourth spot.
Whelen runs fifth right now.
Trying to clean up the racetrack this time. It was the 06 Julian Pena-Ruiz. Let's go back trackside to Dick.
Now, we talked earlier about Rip Michaels having finished second here on All-Star Weekend a couple of times. He is about fed up with finishing second at Irwindale this year. He finished second in points to Nick Janitis, and during the course of the year, believe it or not, Michaels finished second 9 times, every time to Janitis. He wants to win. He's sick of second.
Another kid to point out who's running very strong, started outside of Rip Michaels on the front row, the 51 of Alex Haas. The kid's out of Las Vegas, but for the last 2-3 years, he's lived in Mooresville, North Carolina, and is being tutored by Kyle Busch. He is Kyle Busch's jackman when Kyle goes playing on the short tracks, and Alex Haas is very excited to be back home here at Irwindale Speedway. Toyota Speedway of Irwindale was where he got his start. He raced here for a full season. This race car is one he's been very near and dear with. He's now got a bigger race shop to work at full-time at KBM, Kyle Busch Motorsports. This is the project he works on when he's not doing his day job, working on Kyle's Truck Series machine. So for him to get a chance to drive here with his mom, Tammy, and dad, Greg, working in the car, and Alex very involved with it, he certainly wants to do a good run here. And he did run some West races here as well. So as far as longer runs, Alex Haas certainly has the muster and the pedigree now with Kyle Busch funding his efforts from legends on up in his young racing career.
Car 22, Andy Allen, currently running in the 4th position. He finished 4th in happy hour practice this afternoon, so he's got himself a good race car there. This is his home track, but he's never, ever won in this division here at Irwindale. Running well in the front with a fast race car tonight, though.
Again, that 22 running in the 4th spot, so a top 5 position for him. Gilliland just outside in the 5th spot. So Michaels has been out front since the green flag has dropped. Has been contested a few times on the restart, mostly by Alex Haas, and now he'll have another driver that will try to get by him. Third kettle.
So critical to get a good start. Rip Michaels really, he laid back just before the restart point, that last restart. And when Alex Haas backed off because he didn't want to be ahead of him, that's when he went. So he was able to, by doing that, to get a 1-car length cushion by the time he got to turn 1. He pulled up in front of Alex Haas and then started to drive away. He's going to have to try to do that again.
Phil, are you surprised at all by the 2, 3, and 4 wide that we're seeing early on in these runs?
Not at all. Not at all. These guys know this is 100 laps or a 1-hour race. So right now we've completed 27 laps, just about to complete 28 laps, but they know that the clock is working against them too, because we had a couple long caution flags.
Right. So again, under caution for the 3rd time. Pena-Ruiz getting into the wall in turns 3 and 4. That brings the field under caution. Still out front, Rip Michaels.
Travis Third Kettle right now running second. Remember the spec engine, 1 of 5 in the field. I better keep an eye on Matt Crafton. Remember, he subbed late for Brian Wong. Brian was under the weather. Matt Crafton jumped in that car. He has moved up to 18th position, started all the way back at the back of the pack. So nice run up towards the front for Matt Crafton.
A huge weekend here at Toyota Speedway at Irwindale. 6 years ago it was underway. Austin Cameron, 2003, the inaugural race. Bill McAnally getting that first trophy.
And remember that year, Austin Cameron missed some races because he was battling cancer.
That's right. Mike Johnson in 04 was able to hoist the trophy. The farthest starting position. Then in our race tonight, David Gilliland, actually in this super late model race also, but David Gilliland was able to bring home the victory in 2005.
Mike Olson actually was flagged the winner. Failed post-race inspection. David Gilliland was given the win.
Matt Kovaluk, biggest win of his career is what he called that win back in 2006.
Joey Logano, much promise, driving for Joe Gibbs Racing.
Made the most of that opportunity.
Sure did.
And then Matt Kovaluk, after Joey Logano gets penalized last year, Kovaluk takes over the top spot and is the only driver to win this event 2 times.